Hi, science family. So I just want to do an overview of online learning. It's new to all of us, and so this hopefully will just kind of ground some of the practices to make it easier for us to communicate and keep everybody progressing in their understanding and learning of science. So each week you're going to get a PowerPoint. Basically, it is available on Canvas. All of your children should be signed up on Canvas, and I sent you an email last week about how you can also log up. So look for last Tuesday's email. So first off, there's just the expectations and guidelines. All of the science department teachers, we came together and came up with some frequently asked questions. We got a little inundated with more questions emails than we normally do. So we kind of want to be able to better support you and your learning by focusing on the science instead of asking questions such as login questions and where do I find the instructions. So basically, we've kind of created frequently asked questions like where are my assignments available? So we're going to really ask you to kind of refer to this document. And then we also need kids to have 3 study buddies. And so these are people that can help you with, like, I don't know how to log onto Canvas, I'm struggling with it, or I don't know how to upload a document. Those are things that a kid would be able to help you with. I'm not going to probably be as good as helping than one of your classmates. And same thing like what's the deadline? Once again, your classmates probably know this answers because it's somewhere available on one of the resources that your teacher has shared with you. So we're going to have a policy of like 3 before me. If it's actually a science related question, by all means reach out to your science teacher. But if it's more of a login question, we need you to check in with your study buddies first. So 3 before me is kind of the policy. So read over this, or if you have a question, look at this first before you reach out to your science teacher to kind of try to be a little bit more resourceful. So that is a great habit of learning that we're wanting to develop this year. Okay, other things that are going to be on the weekly PowerPoint is also availability. So you can see I'm going to be available from 9 to 1:30 Monday through Friday. So that allows me to do planning and grade and other things such as emergency preparedness, which you all know that I do on the side. So got my hands kind of full with that going on right now. Also, there's the Zoom conferencing. So this is for 7th grade is 11 to noon. 6th grade is 10 to 11. It's always the same access code. And I'm going to be having a required half-hour class conversation weekly. So you can see when first period and when fourth period, or whether if you're 6th grade, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th period, when you need to be checking in. And once again, if you can't check in, then you can go to another one, but I'd prefer you attend the one that your class is scheduled for because I'm going to be taking attendance. If you need to switch, that's totally fine. You don't need to email me, just show up. But if you can't make it, then you can email me. So there's availability on office hours, also email expectations. So this is a great time. Kids are going to be emailing a lot more. We really want you to get into the procedure about what makes for a good formal email to a teacher or to an employer or someone like that. So here's kind of the guidelines. Make sure you follow these. It really supports us when we don't have to figure out like, oh, what period are they in? Especially if we're having to go and find things on Canvas or update grades or something like that. So the more you can be really clear with us, it builds really great writing skills, and it also kind of saves everybody time if you're able to give us really specific questions so we can answer your questions easily. And then I'm also going to have a page which is the list of the lessons for the week, so you can kind of see an overview. So stream tables, lesson 1, and then you can just click right to that. It's bookmarked. Lesson 2 is going to be your required weekly Zoom-in meeting. So this is the topic for the week. This is when I'd like you to show up based on your class period. Once again, 6th grade is different hours. And then lesson 3, oops, I haven't linked lesson 4. Okay, so then you can just kind of click around. So just kind of clicking to one of the lessons. So there'll be basically an overview of what the lesson's about. Just kind of what are we learning this day, some things to kind of just gauge your thinking before you start, and then what's the objective for today. Of what materials you'll need out for that day. Always, once again, kind of keeping with what we've done before, which is just having a mindful minute. You can obviously take a little bit longer. You can even take some time to do it outside in nature. and then it'll just kind of walk you through what you need to do as well as where resources are. The other thing that I want to point out is that at the very end of each week's lesson, PowerPoint is a checklist. So you want to be saving your time, especially if you're a parent, to be like, have you done all these things? So the kid can actually go on and show you, here, I've submitted this thing on Canvas, I've done this in my notebook. And so it's just an easy communication tool for you as a parent to kind of make sure, and you as a kid, to make sure that you've done your week's lessons. Okay, hope that's helpful. Once again, we're kind of making it up as we go. Hopefully this provides enough structure to really support your learning. And once again, really important to take care of ourselves during this time. So we'll kind of be sharing some resources with you about maybe how to do that a little bit more. Obviously, the mindful minute is a great thing to be able to kind of take some time for yourself. Taking time to be grateful for what you have and the community around you is also really lovely. Okay, take care, and I will see you on Zoom soon. Take care.